What's up, friends? How are you? So today, I wanted to talk about a topic I had in my head as I was at the gym today, and that is when Reddit has no answers. Think about that. When you have made it to the end of the road, in the murky waters, in the deep shit, so far in, that Reddit does not have an answer for you. That's how you know you've really, you've got a complicated situation at hand when Reddit has no answer. So I've been there too many times lately as life has gotten more complicated and has progressed to different levels. Reddit stopped having answers. So you can't get all your answers from Reddit no more. Once you achieve a certain level in life, the answers start getting more and more vague, and then they're nowhere to be found. I used to get all my answers from Reddit. And man, living without it is big, you know. It was actually turning into a problem. So it's sort of a blessing, but it was actually turning into a problem. I mean, I would look up Reddit behind everything. Whatever was the situation at hand, I would look up Reddit behind it. I would type into Google and type in Reddit right behind whatever situation was at hand. So just to get people's opinions or see what it's pretty much answers you can't get from Google. I actually own some Reddit stock, but because I think it's a great platform. I think it's much better than Google. You get real life opinions. I think it's a great platform, but I also think it can be, as anything, used too much and can be detrimental. So I would suggest to you guys to kind of lay off Reddit if you do use it a lot, and that goes for Google as well. That goes for really any social media that you replace with your own thoughts, because it can be super detrimental to your creativity and your thought process. Our parents before us did it all up here. No social media, no any of that. So. And they managed pretty damn well, I'd say. They got through their problems. They figured stuff out. It can also cause a lot of procrastination and analysis paralysis. If you know what analysis paralysis is, it's basically where you sit there and analyze something so much where you don't take any action. And gosh, I did that for years, man. Just a Reddit gooner. I was on Reddit just hunched over typing, on Reddit constantly trying to find answers to, I would type in real life questions that I should have been figuring out on my own, that I eventually did figure it out on my own, into Reddit, man. Just desperate for some answers. And it doesn't work like that, man. It's not natural. You're not going to be able to get all your answers from Reddit. You can maybe look up the best restaurants in the area. You can look up these little things, right? But there's going to be times where these big moments are going to happen in your life, and there's not going to be a Reddit forum for it, So that's huge. That's something to ponder on. That leads me into another thought I was having, and that is coming up with your own philosophy to life, and also having your own way of dealing with problems. I know mine personally is sitting down, no distractions, with this notebook. I jot down all of my thoughts, especially if I'm having a problem. It's time to really dig deep. No more Reddit. jot down your problems and come up with a logical solution to fix that problem. And stick to whatever your brain comes up with, because your brain is a lot more powerful than you'd realize, man. You know, with social media and whatnot, we don't give it its props. You know, we're constantly on the social media trying to find solutions to things, but it's all up here. It's all up here. We don't use this enough. So get back to the books, man. Get your head right. Don't go searching Reddit for every little problem and solution, man. Come up with your own. That's important for a man. You've got to come up with your own way of doing things, and eventually you'll be able to help others. You know, because you got to help yourself first. But you know, if somebody comes to you with a problem, you can't hit up Reddit real quick. Hold on, let me ask Reddit. You can't do that. So you got to come up with your own way of solving problems. Be a problem solver. Be creative with the way you solve your problems, and get it done, man. Get it done. Yep. So yeah, ponder on that. Ponder on that for a bit. Get your mind right, and let's solve these problems. Let me know what problems you have down below, and how you're planning on solving them. I hope to hear from you. I appreciate you watching this video, and I appreciate if you left a like, and just talk to me in the comments. Let me know what's going on in your life and what you want to talk about. All right. I appreciate you guys for watching. Peace.